the best of my intentions. Even when I've lost all sight of heaven. How are you? I forgot to mention I keep a smile on so you don't ask questions. Quit my job, it's been tough to pay the rent. Not keeping track of how much we really spent.
Let's go blackout at the bar, oh baby, please don't use the card. Don't wanna feel this shit tomorrow, fuck how much we gotta borrow.
It's getting colder on my side of the bed. Can't get up like the sheets are made of lead.
Bite the bullet, feel the sunrise, work is calling, might be unwise. Boss won't let it slide, oh god, I think we're about to capsize.
I only show the best of my intentions. Even when I've lost all sight of heaven. How are you? I forgot to mention
noticed, we got Jack,
I play bass.
Sadie Ray, I sing,
John, I play guitar.
you play guitar. So,
Wait, that's banjo.
so without further ado, let's get into our new series, which we vamped last week or introduced last week. This new series is going to be about change.
Yes.
So because it's spring, it's going to be change and everything. So we're actually going to be talking, we're going to kind of do it like our January inspirations, where we're going to bring new bands in every week and talk about the bands. So we're kicking off this new Live at 5 series with bands that have gone through and survived things after change. So
Also, real quick, I was having some issues with sound earlier. You guys can hear us okay, right? It's all good?
Let us know. Banjo.
Yes.
Recognition.
All right, there we go. Banjo. Excellent. All right, we got it.
yes. Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
So, so this week we're going to be talking about Nirvana.
Woo!
Wow, Nirvana.
Like
we
my
love
shirt
that.
says.
Yes.
So it's good. I'm really excited for this.
Something a mosquito.
Something a mosquito. Bandito.
Bandito.
There we go. Yes, Chris.
good times.
Excellent.
So,
So real quick, I'm going to do a roll call for everybody who's here already. We have Speed, or Red. We have Carter, who is second. There we go.
We're ranking?
No, they said second. As the
Okay,
first
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Second.
I mean,
Order.
Best.
we got Parand, which is excellent, and we have, so we got Speed again. Got Speed again.
Are we counting multiple? Has Speech been cloned? I'm
Yes.
counting how many people we
Clearly.
have.
There we go. We got a bunch of speeches. All right, we got Taylor. Good to see you, Taylor, and Dimitri.
Woo! Welcome.
Um,
We mentioned Carter, right?
Yes, that was
Yes.
the second.
Second. Yes.
Carter is the second fan of UFN.
And that's everybody who said anything so far. If you want your name called out, hopefully in an interrupting manner to whatever it is that Sadie Ray is saying at the time.
Tradition.
Just say hey, and
As
I'll introduce you to the
Because,
group.
they're always talking over me and stuff.
Whoa, yeah?
Huh?
What were you talking about?
What?
Huh?
I didn't.
Huh?
When I
What were you talking about?
start
Always.
talking, you're gonna interrupt me. Yeah. So, anyways.
So, yeah.
Yes, I knew it. So a band that needs no introduction, Nirvana, famous trio. Let's hear it for Nirvana.
Already, just, yeah.
And then a moment of silence for Kurt Cobain. But the famous trio, Kurt Cobain, Chris Novoselic, he's got a weird name, and Dave Grohl, sparkle emojis around him.
Yes.
We love Dave Grohl.
They basically put down the bedrock for grunge and the whole scene behind that. If you are part of Generation X, you grew up on Nirvana. And if
you know who Nirvana is.
Right, if you know music, you know who Nirvana is. So, so this is a really exciting time today. We're going to be talking a little bit about Nirvana, a little bit about their albums, a little bit about how many drummers they've been through. Because, oh my god, they've been through a lot of drummers.
Yeah.
And actually, the interesting part about this band is Chris Novoselic did not want to be in a band with Kurt Cobain when Kurt Cobain first talked to him about it. They were they went to school in I believe it's Aberdeen, because it's in the States, but it's Aberdeen.
Sadie pronounces aunt as aunt.
Sometimes.
Aberdeen.
But anyways, so they were watching, because the Melvins also attended their school of Aberdeen High.
Who are the Melvins?
The Melvins are another band that kind of based around the grunge area. And they would sit in their practices and everything, and they were like, hey, so we both kind of like this music. You want to start a band, said Kurt? And Chris was like, you know what? I'm okay. And then
You're kind of weird. You creep me out.
basically, and then Kurt went and started a different band called, pause for dramatic effect, Fecal Matter.
Yay!
And that's an actual thing that you can look up. So they started a band called Fecal Matter, Kurt and someone else, and then
A mystery man who doesn't want to be involved.
some unimportant figure, and then Chris was like, hey, I like your stuff now. And he was like, oh, okay, now I have a band and stuff, you like this stuff? And then Kurt left that band to join Chris and create Nirvana with Aaron Burbank. Buckhard.
Buckhard?
Buckhard?
Burbank is not the same.
Burbank
as
is
Buckhard.
not.
Yeah, I was like, Burbank is different.
Definitely different. So, but bees. Bees.
Bees?
Bees! Oh my god, I love the bees. Tubbo, anyone. So, so they started a band, and then they started Nirvana, pulling pulling heavy influence from the Buddhist term Nirvana, because Kurt was really interested in the theology behind Buddhism. So
And I mean, it serves kind of as a conglomerate of his kind of philosophical musings as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it makes sense that
Definitely.
they'd have a lot of those messages and have something with that deep of a philosophical meaning in there.
yes,
in their
definitely.
music.
It definitely struck me as odd when I was in school and we started talking about Buddhism. Because, in social studies, you start talking about like different religions and things. We start talking about Buddhism and they're like, they want to achieve nirvana. And I'm like,
Hindus believe in Kurt Cobain. Wait.
exactly! I was like, wait, the band?
Pause for a moment.
Wait,
Who is this who knows about Nirvana? So, all that. But yeah, no, and obviously everyone knows the top song by them, Smells Like Teen Spirit, from their album Nevermind, because that was the most popular thing that came out up there. But one reason that I respect Kurt Cobain and everything that has to do, and this is just one of like millions and millions of reasons, but he actually rejected modernity popularity. And decided to not be okay with all the popularity he was getting from that. So like when they did a show for MTV actually one time, and they started it with a song from their In Utero album, which was released later after, and it has kind of a triggering thing, but it ends with me. And you can look that up on your own time, but be trigger warned, it's a bad word. But he started it with the first couple of bars of that song instead of Lithium.
Yes.
Which he was supposed to start it out with.
I remember that. I remember because I have a lot of nostalgia for their style of music and especially their influence, because my high school band was like a grunge, dark, like heavy atmospheric rock band, and especially my drummer at that time was really into Nirvana, and he told me that whole story about that Me song.
Yeah.
And
That Me song.
Me song. He told me that the guitar part was the same as Smells Like Teen Spirit, but like reversed or something, or inverted.
bad.
So I don't know which one is true. It might be both. It might be.
Okay. It might be cool. Yeah, I mean, I know that they started with a couple bars. There's actually footage on YouTube that you can look up of them starting that song. But,
Hello, Creed!
yes, hello,
Hey,
Creed.
Maddie.
And Maddie.
There you are.
And Maddie, you missed out. You could have interrupted me twice. So that's possibly true. I don't know about that. I'd have to look that up. But yes, all that to say, good times and great strides for the grunge and punk era. Honestly, and the whole rebellion thing was very, very what Kurt stood for. So
Hi, Mom. Hi, Lauren.
Yeah.
Thank you for the hair compliment.
There's actually a great. I'm sorry to interrupt.
no, go ahead.
Except this is my job.
I was gonna
I'm
say, I mean, really?
So there was actually, I was watching an interview with Weird Al, and he was talking about how he wanted to cover "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and he was asking Kurt Cobain, like he got Kurt Cobain's number and called him himself, and he said something to the effect of, congratulations on Nevermind, like it's been a big commercial success, and Kurt said something along the lines of like, why do people always mention the business success? Why aren't they mentioning my art? Kind of thing. Ooh. And he wasn't like being mean to Weird Al. It was more just like, kind of exasperated kind of thing. But they actually, he got permission from Kurt to do Smells Like Teen Spirit. I don't remember what Weird Al's version was, but it was basically a song about how nobody can understand his lyrics.
Yes, and he actually there's a scene that I remember really vividly from it, and obviously Weird Al bases all of his music videos like the original music video.
So cool.
And there's like this like shaggy haired guy who walks up and he has a bunch of marbles in his mouth and he's like, all these marbles in my mouth, and they're falling out and he's like,
Also, hi, Maddie Young.
hello,
Yo.
all the Maddies today.
Oh, also, if you weren't here for the beginning, today we are talking about Nirvana because this is our Change series.
Yes.
We're talking about bands who have gone through and survived change. Very similar to our Inspo series that we did 2 months ago.
Yes. However, yeah.
It's braided. Okay, here.
It's braided.
Yeah.
Hair
get
questions?
All, get all close up.
Oh my.
There's the hair.
Ooh,
That's
look
high
at that.
quality.
It's pretty.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I like how the red works in with the.
It does.
Yeah, thank you.
It's so good.
It kind of does like an ombre thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Spicy.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Smells like Nirvana.
Smells like
Smells
Nirvana.
like Nirvana.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. They're really good. So that song, my favorite Nirvana song has to be In Bloom.
Really?
I will bring this up.
I
That's
like it.
I really
That-
like it.
that-
And their influence is kind of, I feel like they brought that kind of music really into the mainstream. Have you seen their MTV appearance? I'm sorry I keep this like...
No.
No, not at all. It's
They had a couple of MTV appearances, so
They
I
did.
think I know what you're talking
There's
about.
one where I think it's Kurt or the bassist, like turns around and just like smashes his amp with his guitar.
Yes, because they wouldn't let them play their actual instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it was Kurt actually missaid some things, like on purpose, and then I mean, yeah.
Can I
So
just say,
I
like-
like to know things.
Kurt Cobain so far, what we're talking about, like he seems like one of the pioneers of like big brain ideas
Straight up.
in music.
Straight up, but yeah, so the bassist actually threw his bass a couple times when they were doing the performance. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not playing this right now." Like, actually, they were really pissed off about that. Kurt one time actually showed up in drag for an interview, and then at the end
Bless.
of at the end of one of them, he kissed Chris. It's Christ with a T at the end, but
Christ.
you know. So yeah, it's MTV Unplugged was a good watch. Yes.
Chris
That's what that
Novoselic.
Chris
Novoselic.
Novoselic.
Yeah.
Like
Chris
is it,
Novoselic.
it's hard to say. Like, is he Canadian or Czech?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, exactly. How do you pronounce this? What alphabet should I be using?
Right?
Also, hello, Austin Curtis.
Hey!
Austin Curtis. What's going
Bonjour.
on? But
So,
yeah.
did we say exactly the year they got together?
No, we did not.
You guys want to guess?
Yeah, y'all want to guess on the year? Also, do you want to guess on how many drummers they have? We'll do the year first, so put your year quotes, and then how many drummers they went through after, because they went through a lot.
Yes.
But yeah.
We want to know. Because they're classic. I think them and Alice in Chains were like, were they in the same...
Yes, they were,
Time
because
period.
he got into a fight with the lead singer of Alice in Chains backstage of the MTV, the same one where he started it with me. So, just all the things.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So and it's funny because, I mean, looking at like their whole history and everything, they started and then released their first album 2 years apart, right? So did they basically do what we did, where we stopped from, we didn't play any shows for like years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely, like, it was really, they didn't stop playing shows, but they definitely did one America tour, and then their second one was their last one, I think. Or they didn't do their second one, I can't remember. But I do remember they did one America tour, and then they came out with, that was in between Nevermind and In Utero, though, because they didn't get popular until Nevermind.
Right.
They actually came out with Bleach and got some popularity, but definitely wasn't at the top, and then Aaron Bucker quit.
You're
Alright.
back.
So.
I'm gonna go spit out my gum.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to go through some of the drummers? We have one guess from Creed.
Yes.
Well, 2 guesses one for each.
Yes.
Do you want to go through, like, start naming some of the drummers?
Yeah.
Because you said Aaron Buckard.
Aaron
was
Buckard.
the first one.
Yes, he's the
And
very
then
first.
Who came after?
I think who came after was actually Bob McFadden.
Bob McFadden.
Not Bobby McFerrin, but Bob McFadden.
Yes,
I
Bob
would not have-
McFadden, not Bobby McFadden.
I would not have gotten those confused if you hadn't brought the name up.
But now I'm gonna think about it every time.
So that's the guy that made Madden, right?
Yeah.
McFadden?
McFadden?
McFadden
Yeah, obviously.
made Madden.
Yeah, that's John Madden.
John
McFadden.
Madden.
John
Madden.
McFadden.
John Madden.
I'm
John
sorry. I hope you don't mind. I haven't eaten today. I'm gonna have an apple.
Oh, okay, for sure. Looks like a really tasty apple.
That does look like a tasty
That's a
apple.
really good apple.
Yeah, but, oh man,
Wow,
I'm
I'm jealous.
You want some apple?
I kind of want some apple. Hold on.
Yeah, you guys can have it. I literally just ate. I'm on keto right now, so I want to Yeah. Are you okay?
You're on keto right now?
I am. Yeah.
I totally forgot that.
Yeah.
Mr. Chicken Wing.
Mr. Chicken Wing. I'm perpetually on keto. I could be eating an entire cake. I am still on keto right now.
I'm just like on keto.
Wait, so you said you can't have a bite of apple?
No, I can't. Sorry, no apple. I
No,
apologize.
it's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, as for the year, have we got any guesses on what the year is?
We did get one from Creed.
We got one from Creed. What did Creed say?
Creed said 1989.
Woo,
1989.
that's close.
Right?
That
Yeah,
is.
we got some 80s grunge.
It's pretty close. And then he gets 12 on the drummers, which unfortunately is incorrect.
It's a multiple. It's a multiple.
It's a
of how many
multiple.
they've had.
It's a multiple of how many they've had, but it is not the right number.
Mhm.
So think about that over a little bit. But but yeah,
How many drummers they've had, I guess.
yeah.
Mhm.
So we will.
We're in a
you know,
position where we're having a similar thing.
Yeah. No sugars, comma, John, ellipses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you, Creed. Yes, thank you for that.
Oh, is that a tomato? No, this is an apple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's an apple.
yeah, it's an apple. It's a really good apple too. So like,
Yeah.
anyways, so yeah, so the amount of drummers that we have, I'm just gonna reveal the number, is 7. They've had 7 drummers.
I did the wrong number.
You know-
It's not a multiple of 12.
It's not a multiple of 12. See,
Wait.
I would have had no idea.
Really?
Like, their sound is so consistent.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Well,
That's true.
and that's why later on in life, actually, Kurt had a problem with the royalties thing when it came down to Dave Grohl and Chris when they were all together, because he was like, "Hey, so I write all the songs and I want all the royalties.
I carry this team.
Like, I want more of the money," and they were like, "No." So that's how that happened. But
Kurt
But-
is the ADC.
yes.
I will say he's the attack damage carry.
Yeah, definitely. Kurt is amazing, but yeah, no. So they have a whole argument with that thing. But anywho's, I was saying something about something. Oh yeah, I'm gonna list off the drummers real quick. So they have 7 drummers, and it was Aaron Buckard, Bob McFadden, not Madden,
Dang
or
it.
Farron, Dale Crover,
Not bombing.
Dave Foster, Chad Channing.
Chad. They had a Chad?
They had a Chad. They had a real Chad moment there. And Dan Peters, who actually recorded Sliver/Silver. It's a thing.
Is it sliver or silver?
Is it Sliver or Silver? Is it? And then lastly, they had Dave Grohl, who obviously, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come
That's
on
wrong.
now, it's Dave Grohl. It's Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
I love him. He is one of my inspirations, actually. I posted that on the 30 questions.
Dude.
Or
What a
20
guy.
questions.
Yeah.
Was it 20 questions or 30 questions? I think it was 20
The 20 questions,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, what's going on, Michael?
Yes. Hi, Michael. What's up? But yeah, so definitely, I love it. Love it all.
Love.
10 out of
Dave
10.
Grohl,
10
yeah.
out of 10.
Dave Grohl is like a surviving kind of like legend to me. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like out of contemporary artists, he's one of my favorites because he can do so many different things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like guitarist, drummer, singer, bassist. Like,
Yes. Yes.
what a man!
He's
He's
a man
so
of many
talented.
A
talents.
man
He's
of
so
many talents.
talented.
I don't know. Is there? I am not sure of what happened with their bassist. Is he still around? Is he still doing music stuff? Do you know?
No, Chris stopped doing music after Nirvana. But as you know, after In Utero and after the unfortunate happenings of Kurt Cobain, Dave went on to be in Foo Fighters, and that was excellent. But yeah, no, Chris unfortunately.
Dave went on to become Foo Fighters.
Dave went on to become Foo Fighters and appeared in A Perfect Circle.
Yeah.
And a couple other projects.
That's something about people with cravings. I think Dave Grohl was craving some music at that time in his life.
Definitely.
And I think Dave Grohl was really interesting to me because he always knew that he couldn't achieve the sound that he wanted to achieve. I mean, he had that Nirvana-shaped hole in his heart.
No, definitely.
And he knew that he couldn't achieve that with anybody else, so he went off and did his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just, man, Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl
for real.
is so.
I envy his hair. I need that. This is not gonna last for long given my genetics.
Oh.
I need his hair above.
Like, hey Dave, can I have your hair?
Yeah. And for me, the priority goes hair first, then musical ability.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
Hair
then-
always tops it all.
Oh yeah. And then have you seen his thing about his coffee addiction? Like the video that's
Yes.
like recovering from coffee addiction?
Fresh Pots! That is, oh man. I remember when that first happened, my mom showed me, I had no idea who Dave Grohl was. And she showed it, she was like, Fresh Pots! And I was like, who is this? So I quickly did research, and then figured out who he was and everything. But it was good. It was good. It was a good moment. having Dave Grohl introduced into my life. I think I was like 6 or something.
It's like you don't know the moment that Dave Grohl was introduced to your life until you remember the first Nirvana song you heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then was that even Dave Grohl?
Right?
No,
for real.
Because
I'm
he
pretty-
actually...
I'm pretty sure he was a drummer during Smells Like Teen Spirit phase.
He was... Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
I think I remember seeing him in the music video. In Smells Like Teen Spirit's music video.
Yes, he did smell like... Yes, because he was their forever drummer after Nevermind came out. Because after they started recording Nevermind, because they went through all 6 of the first ones. Well, actually, they went through all 5 of the first ones, and then Dan Peter recorded Sliver Silver.
Right.
And then he was there for the rest of that.
Also, yes, Cole, Fresh Pots, them Crooked Vultures shout out.
Straight up.
Woo!
Big, good super group. We like that. So we do. I know later we're gonna play a song for you. We know a song by Nirvana that we have played at a live show once.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's quite time for that yet.
It is not
No,
quite
yeah.
time for that yet. I'll give it like another like 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, or
Yeah.
something like that. But we will reveal that. And it is one of my favorite, if not my favorite Nirvana song. It's
Yes.
pretty overplayed, I will admit, but it's a good one. It's a good one.
Can we also mention just how awesome their sound was with only having 3 members?
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I thought I get the comment sometimes that we get a struggle because we don't have 4. It's like, oh, your sound isn't big enough. I'm like, Nirvana did it with 3, so. I mean, we got our friends like Snakehead too. Like they have. I think they have
4 or 5.
4 members right now.
I'm thinking Crooked Figure might have had 5. They had
Crooked
Marcello.
Figure had 5, yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, but they had a similar style. But yeah,
But now they have 4.
right, and they
Right.
sound full with 4.
Yeah.
That had to be hard.
Yeah.
Straight up.
That takes some skill.
For real.
Precious. Also, yes, Cole, you are right. Dave Grohl was immediately after Chad Channing. I had the times wrong. So it was actually Dan Peters, then Chad Channing, then. Because Dan Peters wasn't really a drummer for them. He just recorded a song or so.
Fair enough.
But alas. Anyways,
Creed wants to mention In the Pines.
In the Pines.
And unfortunately, I don't have knowledge on that.
Yeah.
I don't
know if we
who
can-
In the Pines are.
Sometimes I can pull some random facts out of my hat, but I unfortunately do not know
Yes.
anything about In the Pines. My bad.
But I do know one of the other names that Nirvana went by was Skid Row. So if you ever hear someone mentioning Skid Row and then Nirvana and the same thing, they're testing you because it's the same friggin' band.
Yeah, and I'm a huge failure because I just learned that it is a song by Nirvana that I don't know.
Oh my bad.
Oh,
I need to learn it.
so sad.
My bad. You have to redeem yourself by learning the song. Honestly, I'm mood.
I'll
But
just intuit it. Let's see if we can. Let's just make up something and see if how close it is.
right, straight up.
Where's my bag of passive aggression?
Where's my bag?
Thanks, Creed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
I just got a call.
Dude, okay, I've been getting, anybody else right now getting like so many spam calls?
Dude,
Bro?
for real.
Same.
Like just this morning I've gone through already 25.
This is why I like having a Pixel. I don't know if other phones have this, but the screen call, the Google Assistant screen call, is one of my favorite features.
Oh yeah.
Because of that.
I've been getting a lot of spam calls and spam texts. The spam texts are definitely more frequent in my opinion, or in my case, I guess, not opinion, but in my case, yeah, though there's just been a lot of spam texts and whatnot. And then
There's another one.
another one.
And I'm gonna decline. Yeah, earlier I had somebody threaten legal action against me. They didn't leave any kind of message as to why.
No.
They were just like, hey, call this number, otherwise we're gonna move forward with legal action. I'm like,
Who are you?
yeah, don't leave any info about who you
Who
are.
do you think I
The
am?
world is crazy right now. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry about that tangent, but
To go back a little bit, I wanted to mention when Nirvana was created, when Nirvana happened, was 1987. 2 years before they created Bleach, which was 1989.
Yes, so you said a year that was very important. It was their first album, but it was not the correct one.
It was, not the correct one. But it was really, honestly, it was a really good guess, so I'm really proud of you.
Very proud. Yeah.
Hey, John, you don't remember me badgering you to give a listen to In the Pines, or rather, Where Did You Sleep Last
No,
Night?
I
Where
did
did
not.
you sleep last night?
Where did I sleep last night?
I remember that
Probably
one.
in your
Well,
house.
that,
Probably not.
Where Did You Sleep Last Night probably had to do a lot with, Kurt in general, because he, what's it called? He was homeless for a spell.
Really?
Yeah. He was mostly, because he dropped out of high school, and so he was homeless and had to, deal with that thing, and impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar. The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being...
Okay. You went into Hamilton when we were talking about Kurt Cobain?
Yes.
Right? We have now associated Kurt Cobain with two historical figures. Well, the founding fathers and Siddhartha Gautama. Yeah.
Siddhartha Gautama.
Siddhartha Gautama. Yes. Thank you. I had the spelling right in my head.
You knew the name. You knew the name. Yeah.
Yeah. I just imagine his face perfectly photoshopped onto both of them.
Kurt Cobain.
Yes, definitely. All the good times. Oh, it's actually a Lead Belly cover. Okay, for sure. Well, it fits. Okay,
Lead Belly
you
or
know
Lead
what?
Belly?
Lead Belly. My bad.
Lead Belly.
Don't look at me,
Bro,
Don't look at me.
that would hurt. Having a lead belly.
Having an entire implant, a lead belly.
It would make belly flopping maybe either more fun or more painful.
I was gonna say probably more fun.
If there's no nerves.
If there's no nerves, then it's just like a shield.
But then you're probably gonna die. Because you're gonna sink to the bottom because you have a lead stomach.
But you don't go swimming, but you can go sledding in the snow.
Yes,
Face
bro.
first. And get all the face full of
If you have a
snow.
lead belly, I don't really think you're going to be doing any of those things.
I think you're gonna die.
Yeah, I think you're probably just going
That's
to
probably where death
have
happens.
a problem.
But yeah, so definitely good times all around.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Bleach, Nevermind, and In Utero were actually the only 3 albums that they came out with. They did
I'm sorry.
There's an album that they released with different not different versions, but redid some of the songs from their earlier albums. Remastered. It was from Nevermind, and then there were what's it called? He posted like some project songs on it. I can't remember what it was called though. Cole, if you can help me out, because I know you know a lot about Nirvana right now. So if you can remember what that EP was called, that would be
Yes.
awesome.
Shout out to John eating a tomato on stream.
Shout out to John eating a tomato on stream.
Tomatoes are keto, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
They are keto because they don't have a lot of sugars in it.
Yeah.
But they taste delicious.
They
honestly.
are.
I like tomatoes.
I love tomatoes.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of apples, I'll be honest.
Really?
That's part of why I declined it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I really like apples. I'm a huge fan of apples. I can eat apples all day. But yes.
Yeah.
So, anywho's, do you guys want to play the song?
I want, yeah.
I'm
play
kind of
the
itching to play the
I'm
song.
very
Not
down
gonna
to play
lie.
the song.
So this song, as mentioned before, is one of my favorite songs by them. Again, a little overplayed, but I mean, one Nirvana song isn't a little overplayed after
Yeah.
all they were made.
That's true. We should reiterate, we did play this one at the most recent show we've done, right? Was it the last show
Yeah,
we
it
did?
was the last show that
Live?
we did. Yes, it was our last live show.
Years ago. That's
yes.
basically a decade ago.
Basically a decade ago. So many years ago. It was eons in the past. So without further ado, this is Heart-Shaped Box by Nirvana. I've been locked inside your heart-shaped box. Oh, in black. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Hey, wait, I got a new complaint. Forever indebted to your priceless advice. Your advice. Your advice.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
a heart-shaped box.
That destroys my fingers,
Yeah, like
especially on acoustic.
straight up. I'm like, I don't know if we mentioned this before, but that was actually our last live show that we did. We actually played that
Yes.
song. It was a Valentine's Day thing. Actually, it was
Well, Mexico.
well Mexico, my favorite venue.
Such a
Never
good
heard that.
venue. Yeah. And we made all the songs about relationships. I think we played Cat in the Window was in there.
Yes, I
But
think it
that one was the end because it's not technically about a relationship.
Yeah, it's not technically about a relationship.
But it's
about right. I'm like, it's about a relationship with something, but it's not necessarily a person that that relationship is with. Also, as the lyrics mentioned, you got to watch out for those Pisces, you know.
Yeah, you know it.
But
So not to dismiss though, speaking of favorite venues and stuff, the 20 questions for all three of us
Bro.
are already out.
They're
so
out.
if you want to know some facts about
Yes.
us, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the Instagram. And there are some 20 questions posts up there, so you can. And if there's anything you want us, any explanation on there, we're more than happy to help.
Please,
Yes.
yeah. I don't think I've ever disclosed publicly about the car incident I mentioned on there.
The car.
The car incident.
Wait. Oh wait.
I don't know if you guys saw.
I can't remember your car incident.
You said yours was like I'm not allowed
Yeah,
to say
you
that.
asked me what's the thing you got in trouble for, and I was like, I'm not really sure. I'm supposed to talk about that. And then I revealed about my car incident. I actually had an interesting situation. I didn't get in trouble for it again, but I did the same thing a couple nights ago. I got home and was like, my headlights aren't on.
Oh no!
Oh,
So that's a
Oh
thing.
man! Oh man! You got pulled over for your headlights being on?
Oh yeah, that was what I wrote about for me.
I still got you guys up on that. I've never been pulled over before.
Dang.
No, it's fine.
We both then have been pulled over like for fix-it stuff, like or like do this.
Right, exactly. It's like, yeah, you didn't actually really technically break any dangerous laws. You just kind of have an issue.
This is the step below misdemeanor.
Yeah,
Straight
right.
up. Yeah.
It's just, fix that.
Def.
Yeah, and it was both having to do with headlights.
Yeah, exactly. Mine kept going out. It was the worst. Yes, by the way, microwave. That is correct speech.
Magnificent microwave.
Magnificent microwave.
They're a good band, though.
Microwave
They're
is
hot.
really good.
I don't listen to them enough. They
Yeah.
are quite hot.
I don't get pulled over, I just get honked at. Yeah, you're right. You saw my story on the other day, someone just I'm pretty sure it was someone who was trying to tell me that they were them, that they knew who I was or whatever, and I was like, what? Huh? Very, very spook, very anxiety inducing.
Oh, for sure. Like, it's the most terrifying thing. Oh, you know what I could have put for the in trouble was the, if you remember, Jack, that time when Dallas made me mad, and then, like, the people behind us thought my anger at him was my anger at them. And so they started...
Yes, that was rather funny.
That was very...
And also quite stressful.
Yeah! Oh my gosh. And I had to pull evasive maneuvers to get away from them.
Oh man, that's awful.
I gotta go.
Gotta go.
Yeah, you pissed them off.
Skirt, skirt.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
the whole
man.
thing. Speed run, you know.
know.
It's all this water, it's very funny.
God, I miss doing live shows.
Is that...
It's funny water.
It's
Funny water. It smells
It's not
weird.
water? Looks like water to me.
I don't know, it smells kind of weird.
No idea.
It started.
Oh, I wasn't ready for it.
I thought